Welcome to the first media consulting podcast, The Business Chronicles, where we dive deep into the stories of successful business owners. Here's your host, Didi and Nicholas. Thanks for joining today. Let's talk.
Welcome, everyone, to our podcast. I am just so excited to introduce to you Rudy, who owns Rudy Valle CPT Mobility Fitness. I kind of chopped that up a little bit, but we're good to
That's
go.
all right.
We're good to go. But so how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, man. Thanks for asking. I am so excited for you to bring, value to our listeners about your business and, go more in depth about other questions that we have to go through this. So why don't we get started here? Let's talk about a little bit about your background. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Rudy Valle. I'm originally from El Salvador, Central America. I came here when I was about 6 years old to the United States, New York City to be exact. So I did 30 winters up in New York City, and then I got smart and I moved down to Florida, where it's beautiful and nice and warm.
A little cold, right?
Oh, yeah. Love it. I don't miss the cold anymore. I'll tell you that much.
100%, man. I'm there with you as well. So can you give our listeners a little bit or tell them a little bit about your business?
Yes. So mobility fitness. The reason why I chose mobility fitness is for two reasons. Number one, I really believe in movement with intention, movement with control. So having range of motion is great, but if you have control of it, then you have the strength and you have also the kinesthetic awareness. And the second reason is because I am mobile. I bring the workout to you. So I take away the excuses from not having time to go to the gym, not having time to schedule a session, right? I also take away some of the, the monetary expenditures of joining and being a member and contracts. I don't do any of that. I bring the workout to you. I bring all the equipment. I do believe that you energize through exercise. I also believe that movement is medicine. I've been doing this for over 25 years, started in New York City and brought it down here. And the great thing about me is that I bring all the equipment. You don't need anything. All you need is a mat, a towel, and some water.
Well, I like how you said movement is medicine. That's pretty powerful. And when you say you come to your clients, that's powerful as well, because sometimes we're so busy and so tired and we always try to find excuses not to go to the gym or not to work out, right? And I know you see this all the time, but being able to have that exercise daily or even every other day is going to give you energy for the mind and your body. And I know this for, this to be true as well.
That's right.
So what inspired you to start this business?
Well, I want to tell you that I had this amazing, revelation. But the truth of the matter is that when I was a kid, when I was 4 years old, I was in a pretty bad car accident. And, I broke my arm, I severed my temporal artery, I broke my maxilla, I injured my knee. So at 4 years old, it was very, very disheartening and really scary. But because of the therapists that I had and the people that helped me to rehabilitate, playing with clay, using rubber bands to strengthen the fingers and the hand, they found a way to really make it fun and make it interesting for me and very motivating. Because of that guidance, that really is what made me really thankful, and I wanted to give back. So I felt this is something I could do. I always thought that as a kid, this is something I could also teach and I could do. So I went to school, became a physical education teacher, and used that venue to bring exercise and rehabilitation to people who don't feel that they have the tools or have the know-how. So I provide that guidance.
Oh, very well stated, man. I like that. So what is the secret to your success? What makes you successful?
The secret to my success, if you can call it that, is, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I know that sounds cheesy. That's a cliche, but the truth is I love what I do. What I do comes naturally. I study every single day just to keep myself sharp and to keep, in tune with what's new. Everybody has same muscles, same bones, same movement patterns. But, science is increasing rapidly. There's new stuff coming out. Some of the stuff is good. Some of the stuff is not good, but you got to be on it. So just staying relative and staying, in the moment and continuously studying. That's really the key.
And, every industry, every business owner has challenges. We all do. Are there any challenges that you have faced during your business?
Yes. So I don't work with any gym, so I'm not pushing anything. I don't sell any products. What I do is I provide motivation for health. So some of the things that have that I find challenging is finding clients through word of mouth. I don't really advertise. It's really my reputation that I leave on the table when I work with someone. So my clients are the ones that refer me clients. So I find it hard to find new clients when I don't I don't outreach. So podcast, you invited me. That's a great way to do it. Also, there's a lot of pharmaceutical companies and a lot of medical companies that are finding ways to, I guess, cut corners and maybe feel like you can do it without movement, without nutrition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Without doing the right steps. So they want to give you shortcuts. And you know what they say, easy come, easy go.
That is very, very true. So again, every business or industry has trends. There's always those trends that, we try to follow. They're up and coming. Any trends that you are aware of in your industry?
Yes, there are about 20 years ago, maybe a little more than that, 30 years ago, spinning became really, really, really big, and everybody's just spinning and getting. Now, being on a bike is great, wonderful. I highly recommend it. I have my bikes and I cycle and I get out there, but it's just one way to get fitness. You got to go out there, you got to walk. Walking is the new running. There's the fully tough CrossFit exercises, and we all know that not one size fits all. Some people are good with that. Some people are good with this. So, the trends, they come and they go. They last 10 years, they last 20 years. But one thing that never changes is movement. You got to move. Movement is medicine.
Yeah, and movement is definitely the key to, getting everything moving, on a regular basis as well. What advice would you give aspiring entrepreneurs, Rudy, or new business owners if they're looking to start a business? Anything that a couple pointers?
Well, that's a great question. I'm learning something new every day. Every day I learn something new about business. I studied science and I studied health and fitness, and that's not so much business. But one thing I can say is train and practice what to preach. Get in the gym and practice. You learn something new. You heard about a new trend. You got to go out there and try it. You as a teacher, it's got to go through you first before you recommend it to your clients or you teach your clients. So make sure you master your craft. Get in there and practice every day. I don't say we work out. We practice working out.
I like that. I actually never heard of that before. We practice working out.
I made it up.
That's good. As we wrap up here, can you give or provide our listeners a way to get a hold of you, your website, your phone number?
Yes. So I try to make everything simple. I take the guesswork out of exercise. So you want to find me, go to facebook.com/Rudy Valle CPT, certified personal trainer. Or you can go on Google. Just go to Google, put Rudy Valle CPT, mobility fitness, and you'll find me. I'll pop up real quickly. You can reach me at my personal email address, rudyvalle2001@hotmail.com, or my phone number, my direct line, 646-667-9792.
Well, Rudy, it's been such a pleasure providing your inspiration to our listeners and about your business. I want to thank you so much for being part of this.
Thank you so much for the invitation. It's been thrilling and it's such a pleasure to get in front of you and talk to you. Thank you so much to all your listeners.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for tuning in to First Media Consulting Podcast. If you enjoyed the podcast, subscribe today. To nominate a business you would like to recommend to be on our show, go to firstmediaconsulting.com or call. Thank you for listening.